Hello, welcome to Paxton Presbyterian Church. My name is Norm Daniels, and today, on this sort of fall kind of spritzy day, we're going to talk about probably one of the pictures that I've found in the archives that has really touched me, so I'd like to share it with you. Behind me, you can see our main cemetery gate, which we call the DAR gate because it was put up in 1906 by the Daughters of the American Revolution. And you can see the DAR up at the top and initials. On either side there are plaques with names of Paxton people who were in the French and Indian War and the American Revolution. We know where most of these people are, but there are some open areas and some people we have not located at this point. But this area looked different in 1903. You did not have the iron gate. You did not have the caps, the cement caps, which were put on around 1908. But in 1903, this gate area looked like this. And if you look, you see there's a wooden gate. You can see that there's no concrete caps on the cemetery wall. They were shingles, wooden shingles. And what strikes me about this picture is something that I think touched me was the two young women. We see two young women here. They're wearing clothes circa the late 1890s. Notice the one is holding a straw hat. They're holding hands and they're smiling into the camera. So we have a wood gate which had been here for many years before. We have the shingles, and behind me, and when I get out of the way because I'm blocking it right now, you see a large white newly placed monument in the background, which is the Rutherford Monument. It was put in just a few years before, and when I move you can see it there now. On the back of this picture it says Janet and Mother, Janet Elder Bertha Rutherford, taken at the entrance to the graveyard showing old cemetery gates before metal gates, 1903. Now it's interesting because these two people, Bertha Rutherford and Janet Elder, represented two of the power families at Paxton Church for many, many years. Lida Bertha Rutherford Welsh was born on January 12, 1875. She was 28 when this picture was taken. She joined the church in June of 1891 when she was 16, and she was number 57 on the church rolls. She married Robert Clark Welsh and had 3 children. Robert Clark Jr., born January 20th, 1903. Now notice, he was born about 6 months before this picture was taken, and you look at her waist. This impresses me. On this side, after just having a baby, to me that's impressive. Her other 2 children, John Alexander, was born in 1909, and Mary Jane in 1912. Her husband, Robert, died in 1953, and she joined him in 1957. The other young lady here is Janet Elder, who was also born in 1875. She was also about 28 when this picture was taken. She joined the church in 1891, and so she was approximately 15 when she joined the church, and she's number 62 on her rolls, very close to her good friend. She was never married, and she spent her last years at Reverend John Elder's home, where she passed away in 1955. She was remembered as a kind, sweet lady, and her old room is still called Auntie Janet's room, which holds a desk with a great deal of family genealogy information she collected over the years. Interestingly enough, she is holding a baby named David Elder, who's a current member of our church. So there's a tight connection between the past and the present, and with these with David and Janet, we've come full circle. As I look at these two young women, their history is in their future, not their past. I see two young women on a summer's day, hands joined in friendship, their future ahead of them, caught forever with a snap of a camera. Now, if you come with me, we'll see where they are today. We're standing next to Bertha's grave, and here she is with her husband. And so Bertha's here, and Janet Elder, her good friend, is up at the large elder grave right that you can see in the background. So they're still here today, relatively together, resting in very close proximity, wrapped in the peace of our Lord and the peace of Paxton Churchyard. This is Norman Daniels from Paxton Presbyterian Church. We are always welcome at Paxton. We are now having our fall hours where we have church services at 10:15. We hope you'll join us, and I hope during this week you can feel the love of Christ. Thank you.